Just going to take us live to Penny Wong, the Foreign Minister now.
The Director General of ASIO was asked this question yesterday. We obviously will leave the law enforcement and security agencies to do their work. I think he said it is not the only action that they believe. There may be links to Iran, but there are also actions, anti-Semitic activities, which have no link to Iran. So obviously we've taken very clear action. We should also be very clear anti-Semitism is unacceptable and we all stand against it.
Have you spoken to the ambassador again since the announcement yesterday? Has that...
The Iranian ambassador or our ambassador?
The Iranian ambassador.
No, I have not.
Have they left the country yet?
That is a matter for them. They have a time frame in which they have to leave.
Is that 48 hours?
Sorry, you've had on this
How
side.
many Australians remain in Iran, and did they receive any warning before this action?
I would make the point that the travel advice has been do not travel for some time, for a number of years now. We remain very clear in our advice. Do not travel to Iran, and if you are there, please come home. The travel advice was changed around the time of our announcement to advise Australians that the embassy was closed. That obviously changes the nature of any assistance we can provide on ground. We do not have any Australian personnel left in Iran to provide assistance. My advice to Iranian Australians who are in Iran is to come home.
How many Australians
are detained?
Look, detained
In Iran?
I don't talk about those matters publicly. I can tell you we don't track the number of Australians in another country. You don't have to tell us every time you go, but we think there's between 2,000 and 4,000 Australians still in Iran.
Minister, on the allegations against the IRGC, obviously mindful these are active investigations, there are people before courts and things like that, but the trove of evidence that ASIO, that the government has relied on to actually make this quite serious allegation against the IRGC.
This wind-up probably suggests I'm not going to answer this question, but go on.
But I mean, could you speak in very broad terms about what it is? It financial records? Is it detailed transactions between certain people? This is quite a serious allegation against another government.
We have confidence in ASIO's assessments. We have confidence in our security agencies, and we have acted on that, on their assessments, and I'd refer you to the answers from the Director General yesterday.
Is there any indication why Australia was targeted by Iran in this way? Why not another country?
Look, the IRCG has engaged in foreign interference around the world. What is different about this, and I think the DG went to this yesterday, is this is orchestration of a violent attack. Obviously, we will continue to investigate these sorts of issues, the reasons behind, as well as the other lines of inquiry. But I would make this point: this is unacceptable. We have diplomatic relations with countries with whom we don't agree. We do that for our interests. But to have a foreign country organise violent action on Australian soil crosses a line, and that's why we've acted. Phil Curry.
Senator, is there any evidence that Iran is, beyond these sort of specific attacks, is sort of fomenting broader social unrest, fueling protests, or behind any of the sort of demonstrations?
One of the reasons, or one of the responses the government has had to the rise in anti-Semitism has been to ensure that there is clear AFP and security agency work on those sorts of issues. But what I would say more broadly, we all have a responsibility to assure the safety of all Australians. We all have a responsibility to ensure that we remain the country that we are. We are a country that has welcomed...
Foreign Minister Penny Wong speaking about Iran's ambassador being expelled from Australia.